MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Bears. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Angel Vargas is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, Joe Panic. He will lead this one off today. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting second, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
At the plate, Derek Fisher. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now a pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fisher is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
There's a changeup down to the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath and the tunnel staying through the baseball.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score. Trent Thornton, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. And that's the first down of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
Digging in, Chris Wiggins. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Bounce to first. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting third, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Standing in, Randy Wiggins will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Here's another 1-2. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
In now, Christian Murray,
the right fielder.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 24 home runs and 62 driven in. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 25 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Now at the plate, Terry Mooney. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. First offering on its way. Already pitching from a deficit here as he fires this one by him for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Dallas is out in front 2-0. Striding in, Rowdy Tellez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 13 home runs, 39 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Batting eight, the third baseman, number 3.
Brandon Drury will bat next. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Bears are out in front 2-1. So striding in, Trey Mancini, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Mancini, 28 years old. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Another try at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
the plate now, Brian Brummett, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. He's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
1 out, nobody on. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Set to get his day started, Tyler Wiggins, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Fouled off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McKinney is under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
1 out.
Ball and strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3 as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Settling in now, Joe Panik. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. In there, strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Striding into the box, Derek Fisher. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. At the plate, Bart Wiggins. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Wiggins.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Hit in the air to left. McKinney's there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Drummond.
Digging in now, Christian Brummett 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box, Chris Wiggins.
The left fielder.
Grounder down the line at third. Brewery loves it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
In now, Randy Wiggins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. So now to the plate, Christian Murray, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Terry Mooney, line towards center field. That's in there, base hit. Back on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's Trey Mancini as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Dallas leads this one 5-1. At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this misses as well, so it goes to 2-0 now on the Jays shortstop. Outside, 3-0 now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Murray will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Tellez, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 30th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Gurriel stands at first with 1 out. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 50.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
Grichuk.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1. comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 5-1. Now batting, Brian Brummett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Made him look silly with that one.
And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him go around, according to the umpire.
Third baseman.
Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McKinney's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
Digging in to try it again, Bart Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, Hero, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Jordan Romano answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter.
Jordan Romano.
At the plate, Chris Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Romano playing here in his age 26 season. He's a second-year big leaguer. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Fisher looking up. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Now, number 15,
Wiggins,
second baseman.
as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-1.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
There's ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready for another shot now. Christian Murray, already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Drury fields it cleanly. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dallas is on top here, 8-1. New inning set to get underway. Striding in once again, Billy McKinney. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Drury. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Lined into left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brummett is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Digging in once again, Joe Panic. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Panic is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Panic behind a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Terry Mooney. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Mooney.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
In now, Brian Brummett. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Derek Fisher the next to bat. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Bo Bichette.
Next will be the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this ball hits the first base bag. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffin.
You'd have thought someone had a radar gun on him with the effort he put into that throw. That's a cannon of an arm right there.
At the plate now, Randall Griffin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Back up the middle. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Hey, after starting a game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
McKinney.
So now to the plate, Billy McKinney, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Bears lead it 8-2. So digging in now, Tyler Wiggins.
For Dallas, the third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Wiggins.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Bart Wiggins.
So coming to the plate, Bart Wiggins. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded by Panic. And there's out number 2.
the center fielder, number 27, Christian Brummett.
Christian Brummett will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Line toward right center. Fisher will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in, Brendan Drury. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Line drive to center field. Brummett is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's inside.
The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Second baseman.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Dan Wiggins comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Wiggins.
Here's Joe Panic. Base hit, line drive into the corner. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Derek Fisher, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Murray is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
a run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. Dallas is out in front here, 8-3. Sam Gaviglio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Chris Wiggins.
Leading off for the Bears.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Gaviglio has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger
15.
like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt him.
Stepping into the box, Randy Wiggins. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Fisher's under it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 6, Christian Murray.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Murray. He's set and the pitch.
1-0. Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
2 out, nobody on. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So stepping in, Terry Mooney, man at first after the 2-out walk. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Count is 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Runner. He's running. On, he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Smith will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he's in safely to third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Anthony Bass.
To the plate now, Brian Brummett tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Bass has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. The Bears are out on top 10-3. All set for the start of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece.
Number 44.
Now in the box, Rowdy Tellez singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dallas is out in front 10-4. Bottom of the inning now. Ready now, Tyler Wiggins.
Off for Dallas, the 3rd baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Wiggins.
Into the box now, Bart Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Nobody out, runner on first. This is popped up. Drury is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Christian Brummett. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Now batting, the left fielder, Chris Wiggins.
At the plate now, Chris Wiggins. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. His third home run of the ball game as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in baseball.
Standing in now, Christian Murray.
Christian.
As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second. And Hannock makes the catch. This side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We've played 8 full. Dallas leads this one 13-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brendan Drury starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats, you can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Now batting, number 9.
To the plate now, Danny Jansen, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Drury ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He'll score easily, and the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
The batter, number 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In there, no balls and a strike. It comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Brummett comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Now to the plate, Derek Fisher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-0.
1 out and a runner on second base. This pitch is popped up. Wiggins in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Bo Bichette would be next. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. It feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. Dallas scored a lucky 13 in this one. Angel Vargas earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. Trent Thornton allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the American League East, Randy Wiggins was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs, as the Bears claimed victory over the Blue Jays 13-5. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Tampa Bay Rays launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-3. The Angels sent 3 balls into the seats as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-4. Jose Urquidy grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, leading the Astros to a win over the Red Sox 3-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Edwin Encarnacion grabbed 3 base knocks, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 3-2. The Indians held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-1. The Atlanta Braves swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 11-8. The A's only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 1-0. The Mets combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 5-3. The Washington Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 4-2. The Chicago Cubs held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. Yadier Molina was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 5-1. The Diamondbacks totaled 13 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-6. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 2-1. The Colorado Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they dismantled the Giants 10-0. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.